In the mountains of northern Ethiopia, under the shadow of clouds and time, once stood one of the greatest empires the world barely remembers. A kingdom that minted its own currency. A kingdom that wrote in stone. A kingdom that traded with Rome, Persia, and India. And yet, it faded into history, like a star swallowed by the dusk. This is the story of Aksum, Africa's lost empire. The rise of Aksum began quietly, high in the Ethiopian and Eritrean highlands, sometime around the 1st century CE. Its roots stretch even deeper, into what historians call the pre-Aksumite cultures, influenced by the Sabaeans of South Arabia across the Red Sea. These early settlers brought writing, architecture, and trade, blending with indigenous African societies to form something new, something powerful. By the 1st century, Aksum had emerged as a kingdom. Its location was no accident. The city of Aksum sat near key trade routes connecting the Roman Empire to India, Arabia to Africa. Ivory, gold, incense, and even enslaved people flowed through its markets. Inscriptions from Egypt and Rome speak of a land of great wealth and ambition. The Greeks called it Aksmitai. The Romans referred to it with respect. Aksum was not just participating in trade. It was dominating it. Like all powerful empires, Aksum's origins were wrapped in myth. Ethiopian tradition holds that the kingdom descends from Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, a legendary figure said to have journeyed from Aksum to Jerusalem. Legend says Menelik brought back with him the Ark of the Covenant, the sacred chest of the Israelites. According to this tale, the Ark still rests in Ethiopia, hidden away in a guarded chapel in the town of Aksum. Historians are skeptical, but in Ethiopia, the story is not questioned. It is part of the national soul. Another rumor tells of Aksumite spies who learned the secrets of Arabian trade routes and returned to build an empire that would eventually surpass their teachers. By the 3rd and 4th centuries, Aksum had reached its zenith. Under King Ezana, Aksum would become one of the first Christian empires in the world. He declared Christianity the state religion around 330 CE, decades before Rome made it official. Ezana's stelae still stand today, towering granite obelisks carved from single pieces of stone, some nearly 100 feet tall. No mortar. No steel. Just ingenuity and faith. The kingdom's influence stretched across the Red Sea into modern-day Yemen. Aksumite armies fought wars in Arabia, and its fleets sailed the Indian Ocean. Aksum wasn't just powerful, it was connected. Coins from Aksum have been found as far as India and Italy. Gold coins bore crosses and royal inscriptions in Ge'ez, the script and language still used in Ethiopian churches today. Aksumite architecture, engineering, and religion blended African tradition with Christian faith, creating a cultural legacy that would survive even when the kingdom itself did not. But even the strongest kingdoms are not immune to the slow forces of time. Aksum's decline was not marked by a single battle or catastrophe. It was a slow erosion. First, climate change and environmental degradation began to take their toll. Overfarming, deforestation, and soil exhaustion weakened the kingdom's food supply. Then came geopolitical isolation. With the rise of Islam in the 7th century, the Red Sea trade routes, once dominated by Christian Aksum, now fell into Muslim hands. The kingdom found itself cut off from the Mediterranean world. Aksum became an island, Christian, landlocked, and encircled by shifting powers. The capital moved. The great stone city was slowly abandoned. The towering stelae left standing as silent witnesses to a lost age. By the 10th century, Aksum as a political force was gone, replaced by smaller Christian kingdoms that would one day unite as Ethiopia. And yet, Aksum never truly died. Its spiritual and cultural legacy lived on in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Its myths, of Solomon, Sheba, and the Ark, continued to inspire generations. The language it gave rise to, Ge'ez, is still sung in liturgy. The crosses carved into its ancient stone still echo with meaning. And the crown of Ethiopia, even into the 20th century, traced its line to Aksum and the Queen of Sheba. To this day, some Ethiopians still call their land the New Zion. Because even fallen kingdoms can still cast long shadows. Aksum was not forgotten by those who carry its blood and prayers. But to the world, it remains a mystery, its ruins buried under centuries of dust, its glory hidden behind silence. Until now,